Monday. I'm going live. How's everyone doing today? Hope all is well. Well is all. I'm gonna just wait a few minutes so I can get skipping my chat. Well, however, anyway, hey Monea. What are you doing? I just came in to do a quick chat to see how everybody was doing, Monea. What are you up to? Hey Candy. What's up, Sister Helen? How y'all doing today? Me, myself, I'm just hanging out in the south side of Dallas, just in the hood, as they say. She like the hood, she ghetto. Well, I guess I'm ghetto. I'm at 175. Just sitting here chilling, up in the shade tree, out hanging out in South Dallas, nothing to do. Better than sitting at home, you know. But I thought I'd just get out a little bit and get on the chat line and just see how everybody was doing today. And I just want to talk a little bit about what's been going on in these YouTube streets and everything. First of all, let me just say, being on entertainment TV is basically about firearm violence, molestation, and domestic violence. And as you all know, we have been seeing some domestic violence going on in our YouTube streets here lately. And let's just address this just a little bit. I just basically want to address the money situation. You know, all the money that was said that was taken for this person, I have yet to see any, but the young lady told me that she sent the money herself. I don't know how true it is, if it is or not. Yes, ma'am, Miss Helen, it is very hot outside, but it has a nice little breeze. My son got trees over here, so it make it a little bit better than normal. But let me just go ahead and finish saying this right quick. I was told that the money that was collected by another lady on behalf of Wicked Angel, she sent the money to Lulu. I don't know how true it is, if she really did it or not. I mean, I don't know. I don't have her receipts, but I do have my receipts. But she said that she did take care of her business. I don't know how true it is. But I do know, and I just want to say this right here. All the money that was taken up for her, she could be out by now without anyone signing her bond for her. Yes, Candy. Candy, so who sent the money? The person that can't eat a hot pocket. I know, huh, Candy? I know. Yeah, she said she took the money, but everybody don't know that when you send money to Loose Theory, you cannot send money on nobody's books on no Cash App. They would not take a Cash App for no money, period, on for the person who's in jail. Cash App is out the question. You have to go put the money on a different card or use a credit card, ordinary, to put money on someone's books. Cash App would not do it at all. I know I had to go take my money to Ace Cash Express. Candy, you know what Ace Cash Express is. And I had to go there and give me a prepaid debit card. On that prepaid debit card, I had transferred that money from my Cash App card to the prepaid debit card. And that, my friend, was $10.95 itself. That was not free. I had to pay for that. So there is nowhere in the world that she may have been able to Cash App the money through the lady who takes the money at, when you give money out for commissary or whatever. But no, they don't take cash. They don't take cash app. So only way she could have done that was went and put money on a prepaid debit card or had money on a credit card. So I don't think that would work. But I just want to say that Perp is not a thief. I did the right thing. That's right, Kenny. You cannot cash app no money to an inmate. You are so right. And I don't know why people saying that they are cash apping money to somebody's books when you cannot cash app no money to no commissary. It has to be credit card or a prepaid debit card only. So, but she said she sent it. So, if she put all that money on Wicked Books, she don't need all that money on her books. She need that money to get out on the cash bond, which is $1,500, which she's still trying to get. Now, if all the money that was collected that the young lady had collected by now, I know good and well $1,500 has been out there several times. You know what I'm saying? Several times. So there is no way she's still in jail. And if I'm here in Texas where she's at, why would you send someone some money who's in Indiana or somewhere like that, where I am her closest contact? I didn't have a problem by going to get Wicked out of jail or signing her bond for her. My thing is, they wouldn't even let her sign for herself because she did not have a Texas ID. She did not have a job in Texas. And she just recently moved here into Texas. That's right, Kenny. She didn't send no money. No, she did not. Not at all. So, and my thing is, I just ended my job. So, and I don't have check stubs. They want check stubs and things like that. I don't have check stubs. And not only that, they won't go too far into your personal business. You know what I mean? And even if my son went to jail, I'm not going to sign my son out of jail on no cash bond. He shouldn't did what he did to get his ass in jail, point blank. And so on that note, my son, I already know, don't get no record. I don't write. I'm not sending no money. I'm not taking no phone calls because one thing for sure, two things for sure. You know how to act at the age of 37 years old. You know what they will do and what they won't do when you go to jail. And what your mama won't be doing is what? Getting you out of jail. You better go sleep because I'm going to go sleep in jail. I'm going to sleep several times in jail. Here in Texas, they got 3 for 1. But they used to have 3 for 1. You won't be there long. You'll be just a swift and a bliff. That's basically it. So I hope everybody's day's going well. My day's going fabulous. Now, last week I had a bad week. I think I cried for like 5 days straight. I've been thinking about my son, and it's getting close to his anniversary of being gone from me. And I've been just discombobulated and no understanding, no talking, just walking around the house with peace and quiet. At that time when I'm walking around the house with peace and quiet, I'm just basically trying to get my thoughts together, keep myself together in my mind, you know what I mean? So those 5 days were very hard for me because June the 30th is the day he had got demised, and July the 7th is the day that I buried him. July the 14th is the day that his birthday was, the day that he was born. So, I had been in a very bad mood, I think it probably started around Mother's Day or something like that. But today I was sitting on the bed and I said, let me get up and go somewhere because I was sitting there and a teardrop fell. I said, well, I feel like I might be trying to get depressed. So I got up and I said, let me roll the South Dallas and hang out in the South Dallas. I'm ghetto, so, I hang out in South Dallas. But today I didn't want to feel bad. Today I didn't want to feel bad. today. So I just got up at the house and hung out and everything, and just to get out the house and do something totally different and everything. But I know Perp's birthday's coming up pretty soon. His birthday's coming up on the 18th of June. So I asked Perp, what you want to do for your birthday? And oh, he don't know. But me, I told him to go to a strip club, have him some fun. I'll be going to a strip club. Miss Helen said, yes, my aunt lives in Mesquite, Texas. Oh, okay, Miss Helen. Mesquite is very quiet. And boy, Mesquite don't play no games. You would go to jail in Mesquite. The police in Mesquite are hot, hot, hot. They are hot, but Mesquite is very beautiful. And it's not very much crime going on in Mesquite. And it's quiet in Mesquite. It's very quiet in Mesquite. It sure is. Yeah, the police will take you to jail quick. Now they believe in asking questions later. They ain't playing no games. And when they come, they gonna come more than one. And they gonna be your color, my color. They gonna be all different other kind of colors. And y'all these dogs fighting over here. They don't know how to act. What's wrong with these folks with y'all crazy dogs? These dogs don't know how to act. They crazy. They fighting. But that's those South Dallas dogs, y'all. We're in the hood.
Puppies, ain't they?
And they puppies. Like what, about 3 months, 4 months old? About 4 months old. But yeah, so I decided to get out the house today. It's very pretty outside. It was like 93 degrees here in Texas. Matter of fact, but I think it was let's see. I believe it, yeah, it's county dry. Yes, ma'am, Miss Helen. That county is very dry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat today, Candy. I don't know. Because I still got some leftovers from yesterday. Yesterday I cooked some cabbage and turkey wings, cornbread, dirty rice, barbecue baked beans, and I had some yams. So today, I don't know what I'm gonna eat today. I might eat leftovers, but hey girl, if you wanna go eat lunch tomorrow or something like that, call me. I'm good for lunch. I'm good for breakfast. I'm good for a late night snack. Most definitely all that. Yes, ma'am, Miss Honey. It was real good, and those cabbage them simmered in that good juice last night, and I know they're good and ready today. But I hadn't been cooking either, so it's another thing about me being depressed. I hadn't been cooking, so I got to make myself do something else besides sit in the house and get depressed. I got to get out the house and everything. But let me just say this right here: when you have a friend, y'all, keep your friend. Friends are hard to come by, especially those good friends you've been knowing for years and years and years. You know that they're down with you. You know what I mean? And I know my friend Wicky's very mad at me for not signing her out, but I don't want to hold that jacket right now because I'm trying to get my stuff together. I mean, I'm not saying that she's gonna run off or anything like that. I'm just saying that that's just something that I don't want to do right now. It's a responsibility that I don't want to take on at this present time. And not only that, I talked to my son about it. I talked to my friend about it, Perp about it. And they said also that it wouldn't be a good decision, based on how she turned on me the first time so quickly, what would happen the next time, or if something major may happen that like this right here, she may just not want to do it, may not want to go to her court date or go down to her to sign her, I think sign a bond. I think it is once a week or go into sign paperwork, I believe it is something like that, but I don't want to do that. And I don't have time to hunt people down, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's going to do that, but I don't have time to hunt people down. And that's not a position that I want to put myself in at this present time because I'm trying to do some things right now and I don't want to have nothing holding over my head that gonna be detrimental to me. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't want to do that. But if somebody else got the balls and don't care, step to the plate, you can be more than happy to do it. I'll be more than to salute you and Fifi got the money over there, you know what I mean, to get out, you know what I'm saying? So um, it's out of my hands. My hands are clean, you know what I'm saying? I gave my receipt as I should have and as I was supposed to do too. I done my job. I took phone calls, you know what I'm saying? I made phone calls for her, you know what I'm saying? I went out my way just for putting money on cards and stuff. And I think one time she got mad at me because of the fact that I was driving. When I'm driving, I can't answer the phone to be pushing buttons. You know, when you call on those calls, you got to push buttons for this, and got to get your credit card and put these numbers in for this. And see, I'm driving, and I can't do that. And I think that was the last time that I had heard from her was when I was driving, and I didn't have the ability right then to press those buttons on the phone. I couldn't do it, but hopefully she'll call me back and won't call me collect, because she has the amount of money on her books, way enough amount of money on her books. You know, if I'm calculating it right, she should have at least close to 2 G's on her books, you know what I'm saying, that she could currently have right now of getting her out of jail instead of all that money on commissary. And I don't believe you have all that much money on commissary anyway, I don't believe. I think it's a certain amount of money you can have in your books, I think. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that, you know. But yeah. But today's just gonna be an open topic, just basically talking about life, you know, and all these shootings that's going on in the world right now. Um, these people just went shooting crazy, churches, grocery stores, schoolhouses. I mean, people just killing they mates, doing domestic violence, And let me just say this once again. I always say this. I'm gonna continue to say this. If you're in domestic violence, get your safe haven. Find your safe place to go. I mean, if you got to go right then, go right then. I mean, it's crazy. Candy said the right. They only let you have a certain amount. Right, Candy. I thought so because you can have like over $1,000, something like that, on your book. So there is no way she's have got all that money on her books like that. I don't see any all that money on her books like that at all. But today I got Mr. Perp here. I got Mr. Little Boy here. We over his house hanging out, and we got Perp here and everything. And they all quiet. They all salad and everything. And y'all just want to keep y'all updated on the school funding. Right now we have 175. So by Thursday we're gonna be about at 200 on the school funding. So we're moving right along. We came from $0 to 175, and I thank each and every one of you who have helped out to help someone who's not fortunate enough to have school supplies. Someone whose parents don't have to worry about getting school supplies for their kids, what they won't have, what they need, Kleenex, you know what I'm saying, paper, binders, pencil, colors. If I can find construction papers, things of that sort. But right now we are at 175. That is a great mark. I'm very happy to take that because anything will do. Miss Helen says, do you PayPal or just Cash App? I have Cash App, Miss Helen. I did PayPal, but I never got my PayPal card. But I do have Cash App, yes ma'am. And that would be $ Vino Entertainment TV. And they told me that I'm going to do 2 drawings. I'm going to do 2 my son came with the idea of 2 backpacks, and they said now the backpacks has to be clear and it can't have any mesh on them. So I'm going to get 2 backpacks, clear backpacks. I'm going to fill them up with all the school supplies in there, and I'm going to give them away to 2 different people, a girl and a boy. And that way there'll be like a little small drawing as well. And somewhere down the line, I'm gonna start taking up again about the first of the year. That way we have a lot to give out for school supplies. I want to be where I can go to different schools, different communities, to the south, the northeast, the southwest, the southeast of Dallas, and give school supplies out to some of the major projects. I don't know any of them, but I'm sure I can find them. Go to some barbershops, and give out school supplies to some of the young men who getting their haircuts, some of the beauty salons, to some of the young women's of age who's getting their hair done for school or things of that sort. But I want to hang out a lot in community this summer and have interact more with the kids and the family members and a lot with the homeless people and things of that sort because they have some stories that we want to hear. They have stories that they have stories that they can tell that we haven't heard. Some may be sad, some may be funny, some may be inspirational, but they all have a story to tell. It's a story in everybody who's lived a long life. You know what I mean? If it's a veteran or just your elderly, I love me myself. I love to sit around and talk to my elderly people. You learn a lot when you talk to your elderly. Things you don't know, things you thought you knew. It may be a piece that you may be missing in there, but they got something that you might want to hear and something that you don't know about. And they always have funny stories in there along the line, somewhere along in there that make you want to laugh. And, it make you think, it make you remember later down the line what a good talk you had with that elderly person, you know what I mean? And, don't be afraid to approach your elderly people, approach them and ask them how they do that they day going, or, I hope all is well, it's things like that, or just a smile. A smile take you a long way. A smile do a lot. It does a lot. You know, just when someone's down, you come along with your bright smile. You know, you can give them a sign of a different life, a different life, a different life. You know what I'm saying? Miss Helen said, absolutely, and you never know it can be so encouraging to others. Some people just want to be heard and just loved. Yes, ma'am, Miss Helen, just heard and be loved. And people be like, they always so angry and you can't never talk to them, but that's not true because people don't have anger. Some people may be angry because people won't listen to them. They always trying to tell them, but they're not listening to what they're trying to actually say. And sometimes we can't get all the words out in one time to put a complete sentence into what we're trying to say. But you can put enough in there and they're like, I know what you're saying. I can figure it out. You know what I mean? And it's always good to be like that. Miss Helen said, yes, I have two elderly friends in their 70s and 80s. And they're so sweet, huh, Miss Helen? I know they tell you stories. They inspire you. They give you wise wisdom of words, encouragement. I like things like that. And believe it or not, on Sundays, my aunt calls me from Arkansas. I have an aunt I talk to in California. I have an uncle I talk to in Texas. I make sure I talk to my elders every once a weekend. I call them. If I'm not calling them, they calling me. If I don't answer my phone, they're gonna call me twice. And that makes me feel good because if your elders can sit around and talk to you, enjoy life and laugh and love to see you come, they got a smile on their face when you enter the door. That's where you need to be at. That's on you. That's you right there. That's most definitely you. Most definitely you. So, I know that. Let me just talk about domestic violence a little bit. I know that domestic violence, y'all, it can be hectic. And it can be hard to get out of, but only you have to be willing to be a strong person to get out of the domestic violence. Like I've always stated, I'm going to say again, it starts out very, very small. Then it get bigger. Then it get bigger. And then it get bigger. Now it's so bigger now, it's out of hand that, it's no coming back from it. You know what I'm saying? And who wants to sit around and argue all day? I don't. I don't want to argue all day. I don't want to cuss all day. I got better things to do besides argue, fight, complain. And we all know complaining ain't gonna do no good. You got to get up and do something about it. If you don't do nothing about it, what would complaining do for you? It won't do nothing for you at all. You know what I mean? If you don't want to leave at that time, get your friend. Find your friend to talk to. You know, sometimes conversation can ease your heart. It can ease your mind. Even if you may shed a few tears, it still can ease your mind. Tears are good sometimes. I don't know if you ever heard, sometimes tears are good to cry. Tears make you strong. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Miss Helen, it is a lot going on in this world. People are taking people out daily, corrupting people, going against each other. And I don't know why we would go against each other when we already know what's going on in life. This is like a repeat cycle of what's going on now, what was going on when we were younger. When the cities were real bad and infested with you know um, paraphernalia and things of that sort. You know what I mean? And right now things are so bad you can't even go to the grocery store. When I saw that on the news about those people went to the grocery store to just go grocery shopping, the cashier, they were there doing their job, you know, speaking to customers, enjoying their day, told their loved ones that they love them, you know what I mean? Um, See you when I get back. And some idiot who had a bad day or a bad morning or something just didn't go right in his life, he just wants to come in to the store and just take it out on everybody. You know what I mean? So I wonder, was he in some kind of domestic violence, or was he going through something similar to domestic violence, or something that he couldn't handle? It makes you wonder, why would a person go into the store and do that? Why would a person go to where it's people that are shopping with the kids, the elderly there, our young adults going to the store get milk or cereal for the next morning or for mom or whatever, something for mom or dad at the store. And some idiot comes in there and shoots. He had a bad day. Or maybe his marriage was bad, or something was bad, something was off. You know what I mean? And for the sake of me, what gives people the right? What gives you the right to take somebody else's life? It did not give you the right to take nobody else's life. You have no right to take nobody else's life. That's not your job. Your job is not the jury. Your job is not to be the judge. You're not that person. Yes, man, the boy who did at the school, that was terrible. And he demised his grandmother. Not demised her, but he shot her in the face. Someone that he supposed to been loved, and I know she loved her grandson, and I know they was just a big shock to her that he would do something like that. And when you do things like that, you got to answer for that. You're gonna answer for all of that. You didn't get away with nothing. You didn't get away with nothing but just hurting somebody else. That's all you did. But in God's eye, He saw you. He saw you. You didn't get away. You're not scot-free, None of that. But I just want to come over here and tell everyone that I love you, and that be careful, you all, when you go to the stores. Keep an eye on your surroundings, you guys, because we just never know what may happen. Right, Miss Helen? No, right, regard to life itself. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And we got to love ourselves, y'all. Maybe he didn't love himself, you know. Yes, ma'am, Miss Helen. Yes, she said yes. Just so wicked and unloving. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Before I go, I want to say this right here. When you get the hot head, walk off. Just walk away. Just walk away. Like Miss Helen said, so wicked and unloving. When you get the hot head, walk away. Go outside. Take your cold shower. You know, just get away. You know what I mean? Get a different surrounding. That way you can woosah yourself, or drink your cold glass of water, and just tuck it around in your jaws and get the coldness. You know what I'm saying? And just try to relax yourself. You know what I'm saying? There is no need to go out the window and hurt no one, y'all. You know, just walk away. Go outside. Get some cool air. But as far as hurting somebody else, think about that. Because you don't want nobody to hurt you. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want nobody to hurt me. Yes, ma'am, Miss Helen. Miss Helen said take a deep breath. A value. She said she value her life. Yes, ma'am, Miss Helen. You know, they building prisons. They're not building too many homes no more because of the stock and economics, but they building prisons for people, and they got somewhere for you to go. So think about, you're gonna be locked up and gonna take away your freedom away. You're gonna hurt someone else for no reason at all because you're mad, you get the hot head, or you mad about something they didn't do or something they did wrong. It went to your perfection. You know, think, stop and think. God, we got to love each other. And hey, and my saying is, how can you love somebody if you don't love yourself? On that note, you guys, you all have a blessed night, and I love you all. And thank you all for coming. And I appreciate for any donations that you was giving out. And I found a lady, my daughter-in-law found a lady who has started her t-shirt business. So I'm gonna get some shirts made with Vino Entertainment on them, and I'm gonna be giving those. I might give a couple of those out too in drawings. I get school supplies out. I'll just give them away to students, or kids, and family members in the community. Um, so I can get my name out there. Um, I want to keep my show to be positive, loving, inspirational, peace, because I love you all and I love people. And I don't like to argue. And I want you all to love people, and to love yourself. Hi, Miss Queen Sister. How are you doing today? And I want you to love yourself. You know what I mean? So stay blessed. Keep God first. Keep your prayer in mind. If it's a short one, if we all can't get on our knees, we know we all can't get on our knees to pray, but as long as we pray, just throw a hand up in the air and say hallelujah, thank you God for what you've done for me. Can't be done by nobody else. I'm highly favored. Give those blessings out, and keep your prayer up. I love you guys. And thank you for being with me. And when I get to my point where I get to a certain amount, you guys, I'm going to remember you guys. And I'm going to always love you guys. And I want you guys to always stay with me and watch me grow and help me grow and grow with me. And let's grow a strong channel, a loving channel. On that note, you guys, I love you guys. Have a good night.